everybody. Welcome to another edition of That's Railroad, where we bring the railroad to you. And we do love doing it too. And a lot of people like to watch trains, and that's cool. I like to watch trains too. But what turns me on is what makes those trains go. All the track geometry and all that behind it, and what makes, and all the how freight cars are made, and everything takes what it takes to keep those trains running. Today's we're going to do something that I really doubt that a whole lot of people even know exists, unless you're a professional car man or a car rebuild shop or something. There's probably don't even know these exist, or even if they do exist, what they do. So this is pretty exciting. I love this stuff. This is what turns me on. Okay, stuff like this. But before I get into that, I want to tell you I have a second channel. The link is in this video's description. For that's Dave's Other Doings, and more railroad stuff on there, and also more cool stuff that I get into when I'm not on the railroad. I hope you'll go over there and check that out and enjoy it. All right, so let's get right into this. We're going to talk today about truck set, freight car truck set pairing buttons. I do not know if passenger trucks have these pairing buttons on them. Okay, this is a truck set. Some people call them trucks. This is a used one, and our friends across the ocean, a lot of them call them bogies. All right. Yeah, this is one that is scheduled to be taken out. Our truck sets get taken out to a professional car or a rebuild shop. We can't do the bearings, we can't do the wheels, stuff like that. The minor repairs like springs or a broken brake beam or a side bearing or stuff like that, we can do, but it takes these 6.5 by 12-inch bearings. It takes like 70 some tons of pressure to press them on there. And those wheels, they're up there too. They're, well, 150, 170 tons of pressure to press those wheels on them axles. So we can't do that stuff here. So there you go. All right, I will be back with more. Okay, got interrupted there. But yeah, we're going to talk about freight car truck set pairing buttons. So as far as I know, all truck sets have these. I do not know when they came in or started to put them on there. Our ballast car does not have them on there. So, and I do not know if, like I said, the pairing buttons are on passenger trucks, or if they are on bogies. So I hope somebody from United Kingdom or Australia will write in and tell me that if they have these pairing buttons on them. This right here is a side frame. Okay, and this is a side frame. All right, and these are cast. Right here is your pairing buttons. Okay, when these are cast, there are 6 buttons. Okay, they're cast with 6 pairing buttons. Now, okay, well, when I was editing the video, I realized I made a mistake on this next part that you're not going to see, so I'm redoing this little part over here again. But each button represents approximately 3/32 of an inch of tolerance. So your middle button here would be a let's say this one had 5 buttons on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one had 5. This one would be a perfect 70, and then you would have 3/16 inch positive if we had 2 more buttons here, and this would be a negative 3/16 of an inch for these 2 buttons. That's your tolerances. Okay, and that's all well and fine, and like I said, I made a mistake when I did this originally, so we're here on another day, and putting this in, and then we'll get back to the rest of the day. But to center over here should be 70 inches. Okay, once they are measured, this 6th button gets chipped off. Now, these tell you the measurement that this is. A perfect 70 inches would be 3 buttons. Okay? If there were 4 buttons here, that would mean it's 3/64 of an inch longer than 70, your perfect 70 inches. Okay? All right, and obviously if there's only 2 buttons, then it would be 3/64 of an inch less. Now that's all well and good, but this is very important. And when we get our truck sets brought in remanufactured, I always come out here and look at the buttons. I said not a lot of people know these exist, or even if they do exist, what they're for. But they're very important, like I said. So whenever our truck sets do come back rebuilt, I always come out and check them. Professional car shops and the professionals that rebuild these understand these and do a very good job at matching them. Okay, so here's why they're on there. Got this side measured, and on this side it's also measured. So now we have a 3. Great. 3 and 3. The 2 sides have to match each other. The AAR interchange rules does allow a 1 button mismatch on sides. Okay, they do not allow, if you have a 2 button mismatch, that is bad news. All right, so this is perfectly matched, and this truck set, not all of them are. Some, if you had a 3 here, you would be allowed a 4 on the other side or a 2 on the other side. But if you have a 3 here, you'd never be allowed a 5 or a 1 on this side. And here's what happens. Because if you have that big of a mismatch, let's say if this side is longer, this side frame is longer than that side frame, is shorter, then your truck set is going to be skewed. Okay? It's going to have a skew to it. Well, if this would be longer, it would be like this for this axle, truck wheel set, and it would be like this for this wheel set. So actually, when this truck set is going down tangent track, it's going to behave like it is in a 3-degree curve. And the more the mismatch, the more it's going to have a real problem in negotiating curves. This affects how this truck set negotiates curves. How about that? That's pretty cool stuff, isn't it? Yeah, so these pairing buttons are very important. And there you go. Okay, we're here at home. I wanted to draw this, and look who came to help. Hi, Freddie. You want to help, or you just want to be in the video? Huh? Freddie's a big YouTube star on my other channel, but he likes to help out. So, good kitty. That's my little buddy. Anyway, I drew this for you so you can get a better picture of this. if this side frame on this side is shorter by a 2-button or more mismatch than this side frame, then this is what happens. This side frame is longer, obviously, and this wheel will set ahead of this wheel. Now, this is a little bit exaggerated, but you get a picture of it. So how this is skewed at an angle, and then this one would be skewed at this angle in. So these wheels are closer together than these wheels. Now, like I said, that creates problems with the truck set steering through a curve. It also causes excessive wear on these wheels, on the flanges. Okay? So, yeah, you can reasonably expect your wheels to wear out a lot quicker if you have something like this. Now, it is very rare that you find more than a 1-button mismatch on these side frames, but it has happened in the past. Okay? All right. How about that? I'm not the best artist in the world, but I think you get a pretty good visual. You can understand a lot better what I was saying there about that being skewed and the problems that could cause going down track, steering through curves. And like I said, the excess of wear on the wheels. Alrighty. And, you know, Freddie gets in these movies. He's on a lot of my movies on the other channel, but he would like it if you guys would send him cat treats, and he likes high quality cat treats too. Ha! All right. So we got a nice one here. I've got some other ones down through here that do have a 1-button mismatch, and I said that's okay. We got a 3 on this one. I don't know what's on the other side. I haven't checked. These are old ones, like I said. This is an old one that needs rebuilt. And we have a 3 on this side, so that's good. Let's check out a new one, a remanufactured one over here. This one has 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. Let's see what the other side does. Has 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, sometimes we do have some that are there's a 2. This is a remanufactured one too, and this is a 2. Okay, very good. How about that? So we're in good shape, but all right. Pretty cool stuff. I love this stuff. Okay, we got the train dumping off here, and as soon as the train gets dumped off, I got to jump in the regulator and follow him. Got some cleanup work to do with the regulator today, but I've got to wait for the train to dump off before I can get out on track. All right. Okay, we're here on my home computer. This article, this maybe will help explain this a little bit better, or give you a little more information. This is on the Journal of Wheel Rail Interaction website. New AAR maintenance rules for freight car trucks, written by Gary Wolf. And if you don't know who Mr. Wolf is, he is the author of this book right here, The Complete Field Guide to Modern Derailment Investigation. Mr. Wolf has over 50 years of railroad experience. He is perhaps the foremost expert in the world on derailment investigations. So I wanted to here mismatched side frames. Okay, here's what it says. mismatched side frames. Mate side frame mismatch is not greater than 1 button. With mate side frame wheelbase nominal dimensions to match. Buttons are used on side frames to indicate slight tolerance in the desired axle center length of the side frame. Each button represents approximately 3/32 inches of tolerance. A truck frame that is measured to be precisely 70 inches for a 100-ton truck would have 3 buttons. Is that if the truck frame was 3/32 inches too short, it would have 2 buttons. If it was 3/32 inches too long, it would have 4 buttons. Total tolerance in the side frame length is plus 3/16 of an inch to minus 3/16 of an inch. And I'll show you another illustration with that here in just a bit. Okay? Testing and research have shown that trucks with even 1 button mismatch do not perform as well in curving and stability as trucks with a precise button match. However, AAR has determined 1 button mismatch is sufficient to provide for acceptable performance. Okay, and I got my little buddy here. Freddie, are you tired? He's taking a little nap. Freddie, say hello, Freddie. He loves to be in these movies. All right, we'll get right back into it. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have his help. Now, here's something I want to show you out of Mr. Wolf's book. And by the way, let me go here. If you want to buy this book, I'll give him a plug. Go to wolfrailway.com. Okay, and that tells you about a little bit about Mr. Wolf and gives you some pictures of him. Pretty cool. Anyway, there you go. All right, but you can buy this book on his website. So, all right, but in his book right here, I'm going to show you this. And again, if you see, we have a 3 button. I'm trying to hold this steady. Your number 3 button is your normal. There we go, out of focus. I just can't get this focused correctly. I'm sorry. There, plus or minus. The 3rd button, if button 5 over there is 3/16 of an inch plus, and over here button 1 is a negative 3/16 of an inch. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a really good day. And one day I will make another video and show you all the different parts of these truck sets. I made a video on the springs and people really liked that, so there's a link in this video's description to go watch all about springs. All right, truck set pairing buttons. This is railroading. This is really, really cool. All right.